Hey guys, Willie here from DreamHouse Music, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about smooth, diminished passing chords in F. I'm going to be using the song "Better Days" by Leandra Johnson. Very nice chords and passing chords. So let me do a quick playthrough just to give a feel of the song, and then break down these chords. And remember, you could always use these chords in other songs with similar progressions, right? So let me cue up the track here. 1 second.
Sometimes it feels cold and you feel all alone, but hold on, better days are coming. It can be rough in this world, I know it ain't easy, but hang on in there. I know better days are coming. You seem good, you seem bad, you've been happy and sad, but just remember that better days are coming. Friends will leave you all by yourself, but don't cry, 'cause better days are coming. Better days. I see it.
Okay, so that's a simple playthrough. Now, this song is actually very repetitive. It's the same chords over and over again. So the structure is, I'll just run through and then break it down. So it's a one chord basically, and then we're gonna go to this diminished chord on F sharp, which flows into our 2 chord, which is a 2 minor 7th, which is this chord, and then it goes 5/3, which is an A minor 7th, and then we have this interesting chord here, which I call a 4 minor major 7th, sorry. And then you could either then go just play a G minor flat 7, flat 5, sorry, G minor 7 flat 5, sorry, over B flat. Or sometimes they go over the E flat, so the same G minor 7 flat 5 over E flat like that into the 1. And that's the whole song. It just loops for the verse and the chorus. That is the structure, right? 1 sharp 1 to the 2 chord, then 3 to that nice gospel 4 chord. Then you can either stay here or go over the E flat to that 1 chord. Okay, so this type of song, the piano is not doing too much. There's little fillers here and there. There's an organ that's, like doing some really nice fills and runs. But Leandra, the main singer, is really doing a lot. So what's the chord? Well, we're in F, so you should know your F chords. It's just a 1 chord, F major. So whether it's the verse or the chorus, it's the same progressions, right? So we have F major. You can play whatever inversion you want. I'm playing the first inversion here. 1 and 5 on the bottom. So let's say we're doing the chorus, right? Better days, which is the same as sometimes, right? It's the same chord progressions for the verse and chorus. So we got the 1, and then this diminished chord here. If I was writing my chord chart, I could write a flat 2 diminished 7th, right? But really, it is a 6 chord, right? Without the 6, so it's a rootless flat 9 chord. So we're going to the from the 1 to the 2, and so we could pass on the 6 to get to a 2, circle of 5th and 4th. Right, the distance between D and G is 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, circle of 4th, circle of 5th. So we're passing on the note that's a 5th or 4th away. So D below G is 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is also 5 steps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I said the circle of 4th or 5th. A 4th is just the same as a 5th, just flipped, right? So G to D is a 4th going down, but going up, it's 5 steps, right? So anyway, enough of music theory there. Let us talk about this 6th chord. Well, what is it? It's really a D dominant flat 9 chord, okay? So let's break down this chord. You should know your D scale because the root of the chord is D, right? And so we have a D major with the flat 7 because C sharp is the regular 7. So this is a dominant chord, but we're going to add more. We're going to add an E flat. All right. If you added the E, that's the regular, because E is the 2nd or the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the D major scale, but we're doing a flat 9. So which means we're shrinking this 9, the E, to an E flat to the left. So what does that create? Well, that is called a flat 9. So it's a dominant flat 9. So D dominant 7 with the flat 9. And if you look at the top 4 notes, it's an F sharp diminished 7th. So the musicians, what they did is they ignored the root, the D, and just played this chord, which passes into our 2 minor 7, G minor 7th. Okay, and this is a standard gospel progression, okay? Right, going to the flat 2, which is really a 6. It's a hidden 6 chord. The top 4 notes of the 6th chord that now flows into my G minor 7th. Okay, so, and you could use that in other songs, right? So if you want to go to the 2, pass on the 6, right? I'm playing the D down here, and then go to that 2. Or you could go and then pass on the F sharp of the chord, right? So we ignore the D, just pass on the F sharp. All right, so you pick and choose which one you want to use, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Something like that. Right now, so the top 4 notes, which is a diminished 7th, you could use whatever inversion you want, right? You should know your inversions. And then you flow into whatever 2 minor 7, right? So better days, right? And then right? There's another voicing that I like of this D flat 9 chord, or F sharp diminished 7th, right? I heard the keyboardist do this voicing, which is really cool. So what they did is, remember, this is the chord, right? So they put the D up here, right? They put the D here, and then they took out this D, put the E flat here, took out the F sharp and the C, like so. And they put the F sharp on the bottom as a passing to get to that G, right? So sometimes passing chord to the 2. Sorry, I know, I'm terrible. Can't sing. But anyways, it's a very nice optional voicing to that 2 minor 7. Sounds so nice. Alright, I messed up there. Into that 2 minor 7. Right? What I was just making stuff up there. I was doing drop 2s of the F major chord in the second inversion, drop 2, and then I just inverted it. That's what I tried to do, but I did it sloppy. Right? For those of you who are more advanced, right? And then right into that nice 2 minor 7th chord, right? And it's a G minor 7th, right? This is a diatonic 2 chord in the key of F, right? G minor with the, well, minor 7th. It's technically it's supposed to be G minor minor 7th, but we just say G minor 7th, right? And we know that that's the 2 chord there, and then you could voice this with the G and D in your left hand like so, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 2 3 3 4 5 6. Okay, now another thing I like to do with this 2 minor 7th is I like to do the add 2, which is also a 9. So in the G scale, A is the 2, right? Which would be an A. And if you add the A, guess what? You're creating this dissonance. It's a minor 2nd, right? Like the Jaws theme. But anyways, so if I play this, A, B, the full chord is this, G minor 9, right? G minor 9 means A is the 9. G to G is 8. G to A is 9. So G minor 9. But let's put this A down here. And it just creates this full dissonant chord. I love it. And then you could either play G and D in your left hand or G and F. Alright, so sometimes 2 minor 7. Alright, very nice chords. You should practice them, even if this is a little bit above your level, right? And sometimes I played the G minor 9, right, like this, but with my right hand I'm playing the top 4 notes, which is a B flat major 7th over G, which is a G minor 9, same thing, right? And so you could play